Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. This is your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. I gotta apologize. Um, I've been drinking a lot of coffee this morning. Of course, if you guys tuned in last night, we had the Blurred AF show, episode number one. Episode number two will come to you next Monday again from 7 to 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And hopefully you guys will check it out. And you guys are liking with me, Mika G, and Blue, both of them from Blues House Live. We're putting down. But today, I'm talking about this new Black Panther game. I'm going even further on the new Black Panther game. I'm going to go in depth. I've actually made a petition through change.org. It is on the community page. I will be making a video about why this petition is needed if the rumors are true about the video game. No T'Challa, no sale. I am urging people to boycott this video game immediately until they actually put T'Challa as the main focus. So y'all already know what we come in here for. We're going to go ahead and get this started. Hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to everybody who's watching this on Facebook, on the Facebook page. Shout out to everybody who's watching this on Twitter. Don't forget to go over to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video. But you already know what it is. The real question is... Right. All righty. All right. Again, hopefully you guys are good. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Let me go in here. Let's see who's in the house. Zang Beto is in the house. What's going on? I see you about to go in this morning. You goddamn right. These Stittles always in the house. What's going on with you, man? And if you guys who hung out with us last night, we talked about it briefly last night. We talked about the Black Panther video game. Of course, if you've seen my Twitter reaction to it, I was not happy at all. And I'm not even gonna hold you. The shit pissed me off. And I'm gonna be real with you. The shit really pissed me off because I don't believe that they would do white characters like this. And I'm being very honest with you guys. I don't think that they would do white characters like this. You know what I mean? The way that this character has been treated ever since the death of Chadwick Boseman. Again, this has nothing to do with Chadwick Boseman. This is exploiting the death now of Chadwick Boseman and using it as a tool to make money. And I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely positively 100% equivalently tired of it. And that's why I made the petition. And I'm going to go over the petition, what I said in the petition first. And then I'm going to go into the reason why this has been some bullshit. And I'm sick of it. Been following both Black Panther games since they were a rumor. BP and Cap, WW2 was discussed on a panel of and I do remember that. I don't have no problem with that game because it's a time period piece. It's a time period piece. They're talking about, and I said it wrong. Azari was his grandfather. T'Chaka was his father. T'Challa, and he took the mantle for Cyan in the Reginald Huntland run. So I said that wrong last night, but I was so mad. I was so pissed off because this is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of stuff like this. You know what I mean? And you have to understand why I'm tired of stuff like this. And yes, y'all thought I was playing last night when I said I was making a petition, and right now I got 16 signatures. And you know what I mean? That's not bad. You know what I mean? Especially when we're starting talking about video games. A lot of people don't care. You know what I mean? But you know why I care so much about this? Because again, this is our character. You know what I'm saying? This is a character that was made for us. You know what I mean? And if Jack Kirby was alive right now, he'd be totally pissed off of what a lot of these people are doing to the character that he created for us. Do you think Jack Kirby and Stan Lee would go for this? If T'Challa, I mean, if Chadwick Boseman died while Stan Lee was still alive and Steve Ditko, do you think they would want the character to be recast? You know, let the legacy of T'Challa, a fictional character, go forward? Absolutely, they would. And don't think for a second that they would think anything different, because they know the significance of T'Challa. And I feel like, didn't we just go through this? Didn't E-Man put up a petition and go through the same thing? And, but this time I'm saying boycott. Damn the law. I'm damn the kumbayas and all of that, and let's get along and yada, yada, yada. No, until the character is the main focus of the video game and not a created character. Explore the world of Wakanda with T'Challa. Stop exploring the world of Wakanda with some fictional person, instead of, this is going to be his first main video game where he's the featured character. Why not let him go forward in this story? You're talking about Black Panther. It is just not a mantle to go around all willy-nilly to anybody. It is T'Challa. He is the main focus of the character. When you go back to Fantastic Four number 52 and 53, when he's telling his story to the Fantastic Four, he is telling the story, not nobody else. Not no made-up character, not Shuri, not M'Baku, not nobody, not T'Chaka, not Azuri. It is his story. So why are y'all constantly trying to put his story to the wayside to gain money off of the death of Chadwick Boseman? Then EA should be ashamed of themselves for this. But let me get to my petition, what I put up, so you guys can get a clear understanding of where I'm coming from. And I'm not backing down for shit. I'm sick of this mess. Absolutely sick of it. So let me get to this. And I'm going to tell you why. No T'Challa, no sale. We go hard. I'm not backing down for nobody on this one. So I put, on July 10th, 2023, EA Games has announced that a Black Panther game is in the works. The title is being made by Cliffhanger Games, a new AAA studio based in Seattle in collaboration with Marvel Games. The focus of this game is set to explore the world of Wakanda and has the player become the Black Panther and take up the mantle to save Wakanda. In theory, this seems like a great game for anyone to play. The only problem is that the King of Wakanda, T'Challa, is not the main focus of the game. Why is this a problem? When Jack Kirby and Stan Lee created the characters in the words of Jack, he had black friends that were comic book readers, but no characters that looked like them. So, so Jack created the hero T'Challa, the Black Panther. Ever since the untimely death of Chadwick Boseman, it has seemed like an effort to end the legacy of T'Challa with the legacy of the late Chadwick, and that's not fair. We didn't end the legacy of Superman with the death of Christopher Reeves, or even in the MCU, the character of Thunderbolt Ross is now lived on through Harrison Ford after the death of William Hurt. Since the character debuted in the Fantastic Four number 52, T'Challa didn't debut in the video games until Marvel's Ultimate Alliance in 2006. Even after the popularity of the 2018 Black Panther movie, a solo video game starring T'Challa was never greenlit. So why would EA decide to make a game without the star character? Would they do this with any other main character like Spider-Man or Thor, Captain America or Iron Man, where anyone could just take up the mantle and be the character? We know from history of gaming this is not true. So that's why I'm asking for you to boycott this game until we are aware that the character of T'Challa will be the main focus of this game. He is the main character of the Black Panther comics, no different than Peter Parker is to Spider-Man or Bruce Wayne is to Batman. Please stop throwing the mantle of Black Panther to just anyone, even a creative player in a video game. No T'Challa, no sale. And again, I'm not playing with this. I'm not playing with this at all. And the reason why I went there on this, I'm gonna tell you the main reason why that I completely went there. And at first, I kind of joked around with the petition. And then I was like, what am I joking around for this for? When I could be able to, hey, if I could just do something that's make a petition, damn it, at least I did something. At least I want people to get on board. I want people to get aware. You know what I'm saying? If this is the way that I got to do it, this is the way that I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was effective with the recast of T'Challa movement, as effective as it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? But it got the attention out. It got the conversation started. So, like my man E-Man, I'm doing the same thing. I want the conversation to be had. That's what I want. I want people to understand why T'Challa is so prevalent, not only in Marvel Comics, but in the mythos of the Black Panther. And it should not die with Chadwick Boseman. As much as I love Chadwick, stop making him the scapegoat to be able to do what you want to with Black characters, when you know damn well you wouldn't do that with Peter Parker. You know damn well you wouldn't do that with Bruce Wayne. You know damn well you wouldn't do that with Clark Kent. You know damn well you wouldn't do that with Tony Stark. You know damn well you wouldn't do that with Thor. The list and the beat goes on. So let's stop bullshitting. Let's get to it. Let's be able to get into these signatures. Let's be able to spread the word and stop doing this to your comic book character. Remember, if this comic book character was made for you, even though it wasn't by us, but it was made for you, why would you, as the audience, allow them to continue to diminish the first Black superhero in mainstream media? If it wasn't for T'Challa, you have no Luke Cage, you have no Spawn, you have no Falcon, you have none of these other characters, you have no John Stewart, Green Lantern, you have no Static Shock, you have none of these characters that came after him. So why would you allow them to destroy the character of T'Challa in any type of medium? I need y'all to get on board. So let me go to this real quick, and let me tell you why this is problematic. So shout out to, I think, SSK for pulling this up from Discussing Films and sharing it with Chillmonger. But it said a single player open world RPG role player game, Black Panther game, is in early development and will be published by EA. Remember, this is July of last year. The game will begin with the death of one Black Panther. Now, this is problematic altogether. Just as opening line, the game will begin with the death of one Black Panther. As the player looks to take on the mantle, it is unclear if T'Challa will be a playable Black Panther. What do you mean? First of all, why are we exercising Black Death? Now we're doing it. We did it. You did it in the movies. And then now you want to do it in our video games? Like, are you cool with people just killing out Black characters like this? You cool with Black Death? Because I'm not. But if you cool with Black Death, go ahead, buy EA's game. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep making a mockery of Black Death. Because why does someone have to die? Why can't we just play with T'Challa and keep it pushing? T'Challa has, over 60 years of rich history. Why can't we play with that? Why can't we go through his early adventures against Claw, you know what I'm saying, against M'Baku, and you know what I'm saying, and all these other cast of characters, Killmonger and all of that we never got in the game? Why is it cool to start off with the death of the king? With the death of a Black man? Does that not sound problematic to you? Because it damn sure sounds problematic to me. So it says it begins with the death of the Black Panther. And immediately, you know what I mean? Immediately is where I had a problem at. Immediately. Because, again, this shouldn't be normal. Do you think, without a shadow of a doubt, y'all put it in the comment section, because I'm going to get to some of the comments. Do you think, without a shadow of a doubt, they will start with the death of Peter Parker? Did your created guy that you created, Ash Ketchum, you know what I'm saying, whoever that you created, now he could be Spider-Man? Hell no. What about Superman? Oh, this is the death of Kal-El. Now your created Kryptonian can now take up the mantle of Superman. Man, hell no. Batman, do you think that will rock? What did they do with remember Gotham Knights? How much money did they make off of that? You see what I mean? So you can't start this thing with the death of, for one, of the Black Panther, for one. That's problematic within itself. This hat is killing me right now. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. Let's get this thing. Yeah, that is killing my head. But that's problematic within itself. You know what I mean? That's very problematic within itself. But again, with this game being the first Black Panther solo game, again, why would y'all leave it up to someone to create their own character? Again, why would you do that? So let me get to some of you guys' comments. I agree. The concept is cool, but there's a specific reason why it's said during World War II instead of present day. Exactly. They keep playing in our faces. Marvel wouldn't dare treat Deadpool, Spider-Man, and Wolverine like this. Absolutely. Stan Lee might have said killing T'Challa. That doesn't make sense. IPCU's synergy policy. Both games are a direct result of the studio's asinine decision. Exactly. Boycott mode activated, because I'm most definitely boycotting this game. Facts. If they do this, boycotting this game. That's why I made the petition now. Because in video games, especially with EA and all the issues that EA you know what I'm saying, had with their development and all of that of particular games. Oh, this gonna take a minute before it comes out. But I want us to be already, instead of being, I want us to be proactive. Yes, this is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, this was discussed in films, but now the EA announced it. Let's be proactive. Let's get on this now. You know what I mean? Just in case that the rumors are true, we're already on top of it as a community. We need to let the devs know early. Exactly. No Miles Morales without T'Challa, since he's the hot new black superhero. And then let's speak about Miles Morales. In Ultimate Fallout, you know what I'm saying? It was the death of Peter Parker, but it was a Ultimate Universe Peter Parker. Do you think? Just be real. Everybody lost their shit when they found out that Peter Parker died in a black Puerto Rican was taking up the mantle. A black and Puerto Rican was taking up the mantle of Spider-Man. People lost their shit, even though it wasn't the main 616 universe version of it. People still lost their shit, right? Why can't I lose my shit over this? And this is supposed to be canon, or as far as like in a Black Panther universe for the first time that he gets a solo video game? Man, hell no. No. Why can't I do the same? Why can't I get on top of this? Again, they wouldn't do white characters like this because, again, when Miles Morales came on the scene in Ultimate Fallout number 4, when he took the mantle with Spider-Man, you know what I mean? That was the ultimate universe of Peter Parker. They still had a Peter Parker walking around in the 616 universe. You know what I'm saying? Not the 1610 universe. They didn't really give a fuck about the 1610 universe because they knew eventually, after Secret Wars, they were going to collide. They were going to mesh this thing in anyway. So they didn't care. You know what I mean? They didn't care if they killed off that character. You know what I mean? So again, why would they do that here? It makes no sense. Yeah, this mug was killing my head. Superman game starting off with the death of Superman. Do you get to play a Steel, Eradicator, Superboy, and Supergirl? That's not a Superman game. As a matter of fact, there is a Superman game like that where you start off the death of Superman. Where you start off the Superman, then you play with all, you know what I'm saying, with all the other with Superman, with Steel, Eradicator, Superboy, and then who you play with at the end though? Superman. Because Superman comes back as a definite return to Superman. Cliffhanger is making the game, I believe, is not EA, but it's EA is the association with it. Imagine T'Challa fighting his Rose Gallery. It would be a breath. It's exactly what you could do. This is what I'm saying on this and why this petition is so important. If you want to see the petition or if you want to sign a petition, it is on the community page on the page right now. I am going to do a video and pin that video after I'm done with this, discussing the importance of why this is so problematic and why we need to go ahead and get on top of this now. So as soon as after I'm done, I'm going to make that video. Need to make a couple videos because I need to make I still need to make my my Nick Fury video. And I don't know why I haven't done that yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely. Cliffhanger Games is owned by EA. It would encourage comic book writers to reuse them. And exactly, just think about it like this: the Black Panther game starting T'Challa. It's T'Challa, you know, the first villain that he actually fought in his, you know, in his appearance in the Fantastic Four is Claw, and then you slowly go around to different villains and different roles gallery and stuff like that, and then the last person you face is Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? That would be an amazing game. You know what I'm saying? And we all know Killmonger can really give T'Challa that work. We know that. So why wouldn't that not be the game that we get to focus, you know, that we get to focus on? First of all, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at, just think about it like this. How many video games have you played where damn near the entire cast is black? Think about it for just a second. How many video games have you played where everybody's black? You know what I mean? Where everybody's black. You know what I mean? You're playing with a black character who's badass that you get to level up with different moves and different things like that. And, you know, he's fighting within a black land and you're the hero. You're playing the hero T'Challa, not the created hero. Hell, make a DLC where you can do your own created Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, after that. But if the main story, that's just like Wolverine. That's like we do a Wolverine game, right? But you're you know, Zach Shoemaker. You know what I mean? You're a created character. But you're not Wolverine. You're just taking up the mantle as Wolverine. You're not going to want to play that. Like, honestly. But the difference between Wolverine and Black Panther, how many times Wolverine been in the game? Whether it's a fighting game or his own solo series. You know what I mean? How many times have you seen a Batman video game? So even when they did Gotham Knights, yeah, it's not one of the greatest games because they killed Batman in the game, which, you know, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad because what's his name? The guy who voiced Batman, he passed away a little bit after that. You know what I mean? But they did stop Batman. Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy did not. Kevin Conroy, just think about it like this. Kevin Conroy's voice is literally legendary to Batman, as Mark Hamill's voice is to the Joker. But when Kevin Conroy died, did they stop making Batman? Did they kill Batman? No. No. You know what I mean? They kept going, you know what I mean, with Batman. They didn't stop after that. Hey, we got to make more Batman. Somebody else can do the voice. It's cool. It's just a voice. But Batman got to live on. What is the difference between Batman and T'Challa? Both created characters. You know what I mean? Both got to protect their cities. One is a country. You know what I'm saying? One is a city. They're both rich. They're both tacticians. I believe Black Panther would give Batman that work. Period. You know what I mean? But there's no difference. So why in the hell, excuse me, is the game ignoring T'Challa altogether? For what? For what? You ignore T'Challa, right? You just throw him to the wayside, and then see how the shit works with Shuri. Shuri has literally been in the comics since 2005. T'Challa's been in here since the 1960s during the height of the civil rights movement. He is Black history. So why would you not play on that? Hell, most people would. If you announce right now a Black Panther game starring T'Challa and you got to fight his Rose Gallery, take my money right now. Make it like like a Arkham game, because he has to use stealth and all of that. Dog, you can take my money right now. I'll pre-order that some bitch right now. But when you do things like this, is you're telling people, are we going to kill the king? You can take up the mantle. You think that's fun to see? You experience another death, another funeral? Matter of fact, let's slap Chadwick's face on there. Might as well, because it's all you're doing. And it's not right. It is exploiting the death of Chadwick Boseman, which is disrespectful and disgusting. Let's get that out the way first. That is, again, disrespectful and disgusting altogether. Let me pull this up a little bit. My bad, y'all. Pull my camera up a little bit. Thought I did that earlier. But again, it's disrespectful and disgusting. So why would you continue to pull mess like this? You think this is okay? Do y'all, as my Black fans and some of the white ones, would you be okay with this if they, you know what, Christopher Reeves fell off his horse, was a paraplegic? Is Superman a paraplegic? Matter of fact, I just watched my adventure with Superman. I didn't see Superman in a wheelchair. I didn't see Superman fall off a horse. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't move after that. I didn't see him die. You know what I'm saying? From any type of blood clots or whatever during the cartoon. I watched fucking Superman. They didn't stop the legacy of Superman with the death of Christopher Reeves. They're telling you exactly this. And shout out to Chillmonger, because he said it best. This looks anti-Black now. This looks anti-Black, an anti-Black male. Maybe I'm reaching. Y'all tell me. But when it's so easy to exploit Black male death and then rise up somebody else. What does that look like to me? As a Black male who's seeing another Black male that looks like me, that talks like me, that walks like me, that was on screen playing a superhero. And unfortunately, God rest his soul, he would not want this at all. His brother even said this. But just think about it like that. You know, this man died, unfortunately. And they said, well, you know what? Fuck your superhero. We'll have him die every media. We'll keep telling you how we feel about this character. It's a character that anybody could play. If you could give the mantle to Shuri, you damn sure can recast and give them and bring back T'Challa. You could have did that. Do you see how detrimental this is, Nate Moore? Did you see how detrimental this is, Ryan Coogler? This is detrimental. This is disgusting. Do you think any of our civil rights, the civil rights leaders that we had back in the day, got wind of this? You think this will be okay with them? Where is the real people that stand up and say, oh, enough of this bullshit? We want our characters. Hell, they did. This is why I need y'all to do this petition. This is why I really need y'all to do this petition. Just like like E-Man want to recast T'Challa, and I signed up for that because I believed in that. I want you to sign up for this particular reason. They're not doing this to white characters at all. And they're showing you they're not going to do this to white characters. Harrison Ford is playing William Hurt's character. You know what I'm saying? Because his role is so big that we had to recast. But the King of T'Challa, the Black male character who's been around since the 60s, fuck him, no. He's unnecessary because we can just slap somebody in the mantle. Oh, with Shuri, well, let's do it Baku. And then they got Negroes following along suit, saying how disrespectful it is to Chadwick Boseman's legacy. Did you think white people said that about Christopher Reeves? Did you think they said that about Dumbledore, all the Harry Potter fans? No, Dumbledore lived on. Thaddeus Ross lived on. Matter of fact, Thaddeus Ross has been played by 3 characters. Sam Elliott, William Hurt, and now Harrison Ford. And you're telling me we get one T'Challa, and then you want to translate this shit into video games so the children who are playing these video games could go ahead another time and see Black Death? See the king die? Oh, well, I can take the role now. That's fun. That's cool. That's amazing. I would love to do that. And see, the children don't know no better, but we do. That's why I need y'all to get on this petition. That's why I need you to retweet this, rethread it, whatever you see it at. Push the shit out of this. Send it to E-Man. Send it to John Campia. Send it to all of these other motherfuckers. Send them all over the place. I'm coming like Killmonger on this. I want my war dogs on this. You know why? Because this is disrespectful. That's what it is. This is beyond disrespect now. You don't want to do it in the movies? Fine. Okay, whatever. You don't want to do it in the movies? Whatever. But I'd be damned. If I spend a quarter on this. I want this some bitch be at the $5 bin at 5 and below. That's where I need it to be at. It still don't pick it up. All right, let me get to some of y'all comments. T'Challa interacted with the X-Men too. Exact Storm. You know what I'm saying? Interacted with Storm. You know what I mean? Interacted with the X-Men. Just think if they did the X-Men, you know what I'm saying, versus X-Men versus Avengers, and Namor floods Wakanda, and T'Challa has to go off and look for Namor and give Namor that work. You know what I'm saying? For flooding Wakanda in the midst of the story. We can tell so much of the lineage of T'Challa. You know what I mean? There's small pockets of stories about Black Panther 100 BC. You know what I'm saying? 1 million BC, about Azuri, about T'Chaka, about Cyan. But the whole entire mythos of Black Panther, revolves around T'Challa. Period, point blank, in the story. I don't give a damn what nobody else says. And you can't and you're not going to argue with me. I don't give a damn who they had in the suit. I don't give a damn about the 2099 version or any of that. The story of Black Panther still revolves around T'Challa and should continue to revolve around T'Challa in the story. C. Blum is the definite Wolverine voice in the modern day, in my opinion. Yeah. Imagine if Mephisto gave the Echibi a power-up where it gains the ability to control people like puppets, and all his new aliases is a Huskmaster. It's that easy. You know what I mean? It gives another audience, that white kid that don't really know about the mythos of Black Panther because he's not picking up Black Panther comics. If you do a T'Challa video game and it's dope in the realm of like Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying, that Zombiac did, or Spider-Man Miles Morales, which was dope, shorter game, but it was dope. You know what I mean? You know, you do it in that vein and you make it iconic instead of this bullshit. What do you think that does to that white fan who didn't know? You know what they're doing? They're going up and picking up the old runs of Black Panther. They're making sure that the legacy of Black Panther, because it's not just about us. I'm looking at all demographics. That Indian kid who never picked up a Black Panther comic, the Mexican kid who never picked up the Black Panther comic, the Asian kid who never picked up a Black Panther comic, but he's playing the video game and he's getting a rich history of T'Challa in the video game, and he gets a wild hair and like, damn, I want to go collect that Black Panther comic. so we can bring everybody to our culture, to what we to our Superman, our first black character that was a mainstream hero in modern day comics. That's what I'm looking at. That's the impact. And if Nate Moore and Ryan Kluger and whoever doesn't see that impact, well, fuck them. That's how I feel. I don't care if this is recorded or not. I probably would never go to a Marvel premiere. Whatever, you know what I mean? But if you don't see the significance of this character, why am I going to kiss your ass for? No, it's not okay, and I don't understand what Marvel is doing. I don't understand this. EA is still the worst video game publisher. They're known for destroying good franchises, including some of my favorites. They have done a doozy. They have done a doozy. I think Blue said it best last night. It's like 2K with just a WNBA roster and no NBA roster. Absolutely. Nobody's going to play that. Nobody's going to play that. Black Panther IP is being controlled by who don't give a fuck about the lore, and they don't. They don't. Hey, you always on. You never late. You just sliding on in. Black Panther IP is. Oh, did I already read that? Yeah, I did. How many Batman games and Spider-Man games about Peter Parker or Bruce Wayne? A lot. I remember playing the ones in the 80s. I mean, in the 90s. That hard ass black Batman game for Nintendo. I want Insomniac to do a Black Panther game. Absolutely. That'd be awesome. A good story-driven superhero game drops more comic knowledge than the films ever did. And exactly, you can do what the films can't do. And that's tell the lore, you know what I'm saying, exactly the way it should be. You can literally go through the history. You know, it's heartbreak. If you go back and I got the video up if you want to see it, Fantastic Four number 52 and 53 explained on my channel. It's heartbreaking seeing a kid see his father die, and he has to ward off the people who killed his father, and that pushed him to become the Black Panther. Why are we not telling that story? It's just as sad as Peter Parker losing his parents. You know what I'm saying? I mean, losing his parents, being raised by Uncle Ben and Aunt May. It's just as heartbreaking as Bruce Wayne losing his parents in the alley. It's the story. Why can't he tell his story? Why does it have to start off with the if it's T'Chaka dying and T'Challa's taking up, you know what I'm saying, the mantle, and you go in as a young T'Challa, I'm all for that. My boycott is this, plain and simple. If T'Challa's not the main focus of the video game, I'm not buying it. Boycott the game. Period. If you're gonna kill anyone, kill T'Chaka and allow the character, allow the gamer to control T'Challa and let him go through the game as T'Challa. If that can't be done, boycott this game immediately. Simple. It should be no question if T'Challa is going to be in it. It should be no question. It should be an automatic. He's the Black Panther. And then when you read the article, let me go back and see if I got the tweet of the original story. No, I actually looked that up through I think it's comic book. Let me see. Give me just a second, y'all. And then after this, I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't know if I want to check IGN or Marvel. Let me. It's Raw Austin. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not buying it either. How come Miles Morales gives one video game but not T'Challa? Exactly. All right. Promises a reactive world. This is where and I'm going to hold on. I'm gonna read you guys' comments. Who wants to play a Daily Bugle superhero game where you create your own employee who's bitten by a radioactive spider? Nobody. Niami could get some more love if the game is follow a young T'Challa. A lot of folks think Ramonda is his birthright. It's not. That's Shuri's mother. You want to keep it real. But anyway, let me pull this up real quick and then I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to full screen this real quick. EA has confirmed the heavily rumored Black Panther game, although it failed to mention a release window or intended platforms. The single-player action adventure game based on Marvel's Black Panther is in development at a new Seattle-based EA studio called Cliffhanger Games. EA did not release any screenshots or video of this Black Panther game, but did say it's an original third-person single-player adventure developed in partnership with Marvel Games. The logo is below. The project is led by Kevin Stevens, who has Monolith Productions studio head during the development of Shadow of Mordor franchise. EA said others who worked on Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, along with the veterans of Halo Infinite, God of War, Call of Duty, are already part of Cliffhanger. We're dedicated to delivering fans a definitive and authentic Black Panther experience, give them more agency and control over their narrative than ever experienced in a story-driven video game. Wakanda is a rich superhero sandbox, and our mission is to develop an epic world for players who love Black Panther and want to explore the world of Wakanda as much as we do. Word that Stevens has started a new EA studio emerged over 2 years ago, where the announcement, but in today's announcement, EA said Black Panther is still early in development with a long road ahead. So don't hold your breath waiting on this one to come out anytime soon. So I want to get on this now. Black Panther is one of many Marvel games in the works at the moment, including at EA. In October, EA and Marvel signed a multi-title deal for at least 3 action-adventure games for the console and PC. The first of those were announced was Iron Man games from Star Wars Squadrons and Dead Space remake maker Motive Studios. Do you think you're going to take the mantle of Iron Man and you're just going to be Glass Joe? You know what I'm saying? And it's the death of Tony Stark, and now you're the new Iron Man? Hell no. I guarantee you playing this Tony Stark. A Black Panther game for some of the brains behind Shadow of Mordor is an exciting prospect. 2014 Shadow of Mordor is a story-based third-person single-player open-world adventure game that was praised for its patented Nemesis system, which lets 9 playable characters remember their prior actions against the game's protagonists and react accordingly. EA said of the Black Panther game, it intends to build an expansive and reactive world that empowers players to experience what it's like to take on the mantle of Wakanda's protector, the Black Panther, which sounds like a touch on similar mechanics introduced in the Nemesis system. But does it mention T'Challa? No. This does not at once mention T'Challa. You know what I mean? It does not mention, hey, T'Challa is going to be the main protagonist. This is what they want. This is what they want. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna hold you. This is what they want right there. You're gonna be you get a creative player. This is exactly what it's gonna be. Yeah, that sounds awesome. That's cool. That's cool right there. That's exactly what I want from my Black Panther game. That's exactly what I was looking for. That right there. That's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm not even mad at the person who put up that GIF, because that's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Now, how many people gonna be cool? You cool with that? Let me ask y'all. Y'all who's gonna be watching this in the future on the replay, y'all cool with that? You want Pale Panther? You know what I mean? Not a Black Panther game that's starring T'Challa. Create a player. Mayonnaise Panther. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool with that, huh? I'm not. Sign my petition. Hold on. Let me get to some of the comments and I'm gonna let you guys go. T'Challa game at different stages of his life. That would be cool. That's what I would want. The world for Wakanda expansion had a good story premise. If that was a full game, they could have done that. I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance #3 in the area when you play in Wakanda is dope. That's actually fun. The game synopsis feel like Nate Moore wrote it. White Panther, White Leopard, Mayo Panther. You know what I'm saying? Cool Whip Panther. I don't know how Nate Moore sleeps at night. I don't understand. I don't get it. But again, if we do this now, this is what I'm looking at. If we get on this petition now and we really push this petition, because it's going to take a while for this game to get developed, they know exactly how we feel. So they can make changes to the game now, while it's in early development, while it's in early stages. Don't let us get complacent and then wait until the game drops to be like, oh my God, you mean to tell me T'Challa's not in it? When we could have been on this the whole entire time. Oh, you talking about you just create a yeah, I could just create somebody and he could be Black Panther? Do you think how many Arkham games have you did a creative player so you could be Batman? So I could be Black Man. You know what I'm saying? The real Dark Knight. How many Captain America games? Remember Captain America First Avenger? Remember that game? Was there a creative point where I could be Captain America? No. What about that Iron Man game and Iron Man VR? Was there a way for me to create a character so I could be Black Iron Man? Black Tony Stark? Nope. Not at all. So why in the hell is they doing this? Or even thinking about doing this? Let's jump on it now. Jump on it now. Put the pressure on. Let them know that's not cool. In that way, we're being proactive and not reactive. And push it like recast T'Challa. Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, this your man Dre Mac. Thank you guys for stopping in and listening to my rant. You know, of course, this type of rant is worth it because again, these are the characters that if we can accept white characters as black, brown, whatever demographic you come from, if you're a person that has a different origin than Caucasian, then if you can accept white characters, why can't they accept ours? And have them being pushed exactly the same way that white characters get pushed. Why is one okay and the other's not? Ask yourself that question before I go. Ask yourself that question. Oh, big time. I'm using recast T'Challa in conjunction with recast T'Challa. Exactly. EA needs to read Black Panther comics. Somebody needs to do something. Recast T'Challa. Absolutely. If I wanted to play my own created character, I'd just play the original IPs like Mass Effect, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, etc. You know what I'm saying? I play Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I just play Pokemon. I could create my character and go Pokemon hunting. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm at Arceus. You know what I mean? Need to finish that game up. You know what I mean? where I could be a creative player and do my own thing. I don't want to do that in a Black Panther game. I want to play as T'Challa. I shouldn't have to create T'Challa for T'Challa to be in the game. Bring Killmonger until young T'Challa grows up. Yeah, Killmonger and T'Challa is roughly about the same age. You know what I'm saying? And do it just like in the comics, where that's not his cousin. He's another Wakandan that feels like that, which he is. Killmonger is just as smart, if not smarter, than T'Challa. He's stronger than he's physically stronger than T'Challa. And go back to those old the Jungle Action comics and Jack Kirby's run. You know what I mean? And even the Christopher Priest run. Killmonger ain't no joke. He's not no punk. But again, T'Challa has to be in the center. He has to be in the center of it. But anyway, you already know how I feel about this. I don't need to go any further.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably use all my cuss words up in this but I don't care. I don't care. Zen man, what's going on? What's up with it? Don McGregor. Oh yeah, Don McGregor. First black writer for Black Panther. So yeah, let me wrap it up, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Mag Show. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Don't forget, go on the community page right now, like the petition, sign it, share it whenever you can. Get this out now. Let's not wait. Let's get this out now. That way, we're already ahead of the game. I'm going to create a video after this, so I got to get off of here. But you know what I mean? We're going to push this thing. Let's not stop. Let's stop them for trying to kill off our characters and not tell the story properly. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday. Where my outro at? You get out of here. If you came to this part of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little bit more personal with me, make sure that you follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.